I feel like the gonosyphil herpelades might have gotten into Ryan Lochte's system a little bit.
There's some reported sailor, I believe, that got some weird chlamydia from the ocean.
Well, I don't know what the sailor got, but this guy, have you heard about the swimmer, Ryan Lochte?
The guy who's apparently lying about getting robbed?
It was the fucking craziest, like, basically what it is it's a dude who doesn't know how to let, like, a party story, like, just go. Like, hey, like, okay, so you've been before on a party adventure with dudes, and shit has gone weird.
Vegas
and then
rules.
you go, hey, guys, let's not talk about that ever again. That didn't happen. Yeah, Vegas rules. Exactly. But I don't think Ryan Lochte knows Vegas rules, because I feel like he said, instead of like, let's not talk about that, let's over-explain and create a lie for no fucking... He's Ed Helms from The Hangover. It's like, why do you need to fucking do any of that?
So hold on. So you're saying that like...
It didn't happen.
It's all this Lochte guy's fault, and he's the one that made up a robbery? Like, I don't know.
A robbery didn't happen. That's like here's like, okay, so there's been, and if you don't know the new version of the story or what people have dubbed after some investigative journalism, the accurate version of the story, what Lochte said happened was Lochte was like, that he got hung, like, held up by gunpoint by like Brazilian police officers.
Oh, I just heard it was thugs. I heard he got like robbed on the streets.
Yeah, he's basically said like this, maybe he said it was cops first, then he said it was like thugs, and it's had like 7 different versions of the same fucking story, dude. But the long and short of it is none of that happened. Turns out what happened is he was coming back from like a bender, because like after you're done doing your shit and you're just hanging out in Brazil, it's like, fuck it, dude, let's get fucked up. We just won some medals. Let's go crazy.
Yeah.
But then they are drunk or high or whatever it is. They pull up to a convenience store, like Ryan Lochte's with his buddies, 3 other swimmers. They're like, hey, dude, I got to take a piss. Pull over. Yeah. So they pull over to essentially what's a Cefco or a BP or a 7-Eleven or a Quickie Stop, wherever you're at. They pull into one of those. So they pull in and they go to take a piss, and the bathroom door has got a lock on it. So Ryan Lochte, who's like fucked up on whatever he's doing, kicks the fucking door down to take a piss. He's like, watch this, guys. Pulls a Shia LaBeouf and goes in there, takes a piss, fucking, maybe did some damage. Turns out there's a security guard.
I don't particularly like that you're throwing Bishop Shia LaBeouf under the bus right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go Justin Bieber then. So... yeah, we don't want to, talk down about Shia LaBeouf.
He's a bishop.
But, yeah, well, either way, so Ryan Lochte kicks the fucking door down, breaks it, takes a piss. Well, there's a security guard who sees, like, and then the guy goes like, hey, guys, you got to pay for the door. You can't just, like, I'll let you go. I'm not going to call the cops, but you got to pay for the door. So they leave money for the guy. The guy goes, okay, thank you. And then they go.
And that's what the robbery was?
That could have been it. Well, apparently, and this is what I don't understand. This is the one thing that doesn't make sense. Apparently, on the way back, Ryan Lochte's like, guys, we got to do something about this. And instead of doing the smart thing, which is like, hey, we got away with it. We dropped some money. Let's not say a fucking word to anybody. Vegas rules. He goes like, let's fucking make up this ridiculous story and say that. And that's what they did.
Why'd you have to tell anybody?
That's what I'm saying. Why mention it?
Well,
why mention it?
I think there might be a stigma going around Olympic Park against the Brazilians. From what I understand is they're adding like crowd applause and weird shit, because most of the time, if there's not a Brazilian winning, the entire crowd is booing. Like everybody from Brazil.
Also,
yeah, they're not being sportsmanlike. They're not like applauding the winner. They're booing anybody but Brazilians.
Well, see, and this is where I would argue with people. I would say in a way that is kind of sportsmanlike. That's like
it's not
Brazil.
It's not in the spirit of the Olympics. Like that's not the way the Olympics are supposed to be.
I thought the Olympics were watch my country fuck every other country in the ass.
It is an olive leaf or whatever between countries saying,
well, then why do we have the medal counts where we go like, oh, look, we're fucking kicking the fucking Chinese's ass?
Yes, there's a difference between national pride in being shitty people.
You think there's a difference?
Yes, there is a big difference between just, okay, yay, you won, to fuck you, you're not Brazilian.
I like that mentality personally.
Well, it's
I say, yeah,
it's
fuck
against
you. You're
the
not
spirit of the Olympics. We all come together just to try our best, and whoever wins deserves the honor of winning.
I don't think that's the spirit of the Olympics. I think the spirit of the Olympics is every country
Fuck
squares
you,
off.
we're America. Goddamn, we can jump high, swim fast, and run fast, and fucking throw things farther, and goddamn ping pong.
Did you not watch fucking Bloodsport? It's Bloodsport, bro.
No.
It's like, yes,
was
it's the fucking
Bloodsport
Kumite.
at the Olympics? Was that the 84?
Bloodsport was the Olympics of fighting tournaments. Bloodsport was the Olympics of fighting tournaments.
You know,
and it is like the idea is every country gets together to see who's the best.
I heard
and every time.
I heard they're gonna put fucking like MMA, UFC style shit into the Olympics and drop boxing. You know, there's still boxing.
Oh, dude, there's so many fucking sports. I can't even get started on the sports that should not be in the Olympics. Badminton. Badminton is in the Olympics.
Badminton
is not a sport.
I watched it. It was fun.
It's not a it's not a sport. You watched it. If you watched it, you know it's not a sport.
It's very quick until the puck or the feather or the whatever.
It's called a shuttlecock.
Yeah, until
the shuttlecock.
It's a very fast game until the shuttlecock gets to you, and then you hit it back really fast until it gets to them, and then they hit a really slow lob.
Dude, badminton is not a sport. It's a fucking thing. Like what it reminds me of is like, okay, let's say that I wanted to play tennis, but let's say I'm in a third world country and I can only get 2 twigs and a marshmallow. That's what fucking badminton is. It's the poor person's version of tennis.
I don't agree with you at all. It is an honorable sport of royalty.
Badminton is third world country tennis is what badminton is.
Have been ruling the badminton courts.
It's like, okay,
tennis
so let's say
king's
like
game.
You know how you have baseball and you have stickball? Badminton is the stickball of fucking tennis.
Kings play baseball, queens play stickball.
Well, I would say queens play badminton, but, you know, I don't want to fucking say anything.
You missed it completely. I already said that, and you didn't
I missed that?
Get the joke.
God damn it. Well, I didn't know you were going for a fucking... You got to do one of these like...
I was going sexist.
You got to go fucking Dave Coulier when you fucking do a fucking pun.
Tennis is for kings. Badminton is for queens.
That tells me it's a pun because Dave Coulier just commented on it.
Is that the signal?
No, fuck it though. Like there's things that don't. Yeah, that is the signal. Badminton shouldn't be in fucking Olympics. You know what else shouldn't be in the Olympics? Golf. I've been raging.
This is the first year
the fucking golf
is in.
It's a fucking joke.
I like watching golf.
It's a fucking joke.
I watch golf when it's not the Olympics.
Why is it in the fucking Olympics? Like, why is basketball in the fucking Olympics?
What do you want?
Shouldn't
You
be
want
in
it to
the
be
Olympics.
like spears and jumping high. You want classic track and field.
Olympics should only be sports that aren't other sports. Like you shouldn't, like, when else do you watch fucking, it should be shit you only watch
I 100%
when the Olympics
agree
is on.
that NFL style football should be part of it. Because soccer is part of it, rugby is part of the Olympics. Why not American style football?
I think it's all, I think anything that's a professional sport outside of.
Well, everything is a professional
amateur
sport.
Sports.
No, everything is, like, there's a professional curling league. There's a professional, like, the high jump doesn't.
There's not professional high jumpers, dude.
No, exactly.
It's not going on outside of the fucking Olympics.
No, it is. No, there are competitions. People win money for track and field events. So it is a sport.
There's not a national track and field
there is.
high jump league.
Yes, well, no, there's a track and field league. There is a...
Find me the NFL of high jump, okay? Find me the NFL of high jump.
Okay, give me a second.
Find it. You won't find it. It doesn't exist. Michael Phelps is only Michael Phelps when the Olympics is on. He's not Michael Phelps post non-Olympics When Michael Phelps isn't playing the Olympics,
Yeah.
he is having sex with transsexuals and smoking
I've got it
weed.
right here. Now, this is specifically track and field. This isn't going to include swimming, but there is the USATF, the United States of America Track and Field Organization, and they put on events and pay you, and it's like the Super Bowl of track and field.
Yes, I'm sorry. They pay you $15.
I didn't
if you
say
win.
anything about that. I said there is
you
a
get,
league.
You get a new pair of
professional
socks,
runners,
and you get your parking validated.
I don't give a fuck.
If you win the high jump.
Now you're putting stipulations on what is professional versus not. Like, does
you know what I'm saying?
Does hockey
Don't
count?
let's not split hairs to try to split hairs.
I'm not splitting hairs.
You know
They have an official
exactly what
league.
I'm saying.
They have events. They have sporting events. They do it over time. The Olympics are
Yes,
like
you can
the Super
watch it
Bowl.
on ESPN 12.
Whatever.
You can watch it's not a sport the way the basketball and the golf and the football and the soccer are.
It is.
Which is my point.
There are professionals. It's not like they're tax accountants and then they're high jump champions.
No, that is what it's like. Because they only win $750 and their parking validated, they also are accountants.
No, they're
Like, that's my point.
That's
You
what I'm
don't
saying.
have
They're not. I
guys
don't
that
agree.
like, you don't have a guy that just goes like, all I do is high jump forever. No, he high jumps when it's high jump time, and then he's also making slushies.
No,
It's like more like American Ninja Warrior. All those dudes on American Ninja Warrior are technically professional parkour athletes, but they also own gyms and they also are like soldiers and firefighters. That's what it's like.
okay, I don't know what we're arguing anymore. I've lost track
That
of
if
thought.
it's a professional athletic sport where if you were getting paid $1 million a year to do the sport, that is not an Olympic sport. So no basketball, no golf,
Okay.
no football, no soccer.
So, but there's no
Only
track and field
things
then.
that
There's professional track and field people, and they're not allowed then under these new rules.
no, they are because they're not. You keep saying professional. Like I'm saying, like they're professional.
That's what they do
like the
for a
American
living. They
Ninja
run
Warrior is
for a living.
professional.
They win
No.
competitions to make their money in
That is
sponsorships,
incorrect.
and other things.
No, Usain Bolt probably makes his money off of being on the Wheaties box.
That's
He
what
does
I'm
not
saying.
make his money off of running.
He does. The reason he's on the Wheaties box is because he's a runner. He's not.
that's not how
he's
he
not a
makes his
guy
money.
going and selling
Like-
cars every day.
But listen, Peyton Manning makes 50 to 60% of his income from the National Football League because he makes that much money from playing his sport. He doesn't have to do sponsorships.
Okay. I got to keep
Usain
tying.
Bolt,
I got to keep tying them back to the Olympics. So yes, he does. He probably doesn't make his money. Nike makes his paycheck.
correct. NFL makes Peyton's paycheck. Nike makes Usain Bolt's paycheck.
No, Nike
That's
does not
the
make.
difference.
Fucking Papa John's makes fucking his paycheck. Like he's a
Peyton Manning?
sponsored. Yes, he's a sponsored player. Now, like Steve fucking Gonzalez that plays for the New England Patriots, he's the one that's living off the NFL. But no
Well, you
one's
can say
ever
what you want,
fucking
but I
heard of him.
guarantee you that Peyton Manning gets probably
No, he gets way more money from Nike's.
$150,000 for the Papa John's ad, and he gets
No.
a $50 million a year contract
No.
with the NFL.
No, Nike pays him $100 million.
Look up his NFL contract. Look up his endorsement money. Look it up. Look up Peyton Manning endorsement money versus NFL money. Look it up. Seriously, because I think I'm right. I guarantee you Peyton Manning has a $50 million a year contract, and he probably makes maybe $1 million off of the Papa John's ads. Because Papa John's isn't even national, it's regional. Papa John's is only sold in like the South and the Midwest. Like if you are in Canada, you're not getting Papa John's pizza, but you are getting Pizza Hut.
All right. So I've got something coming up from Forbes for how much he's worth and then how much he gets paid in endorsements.
That's just math, right? Subtraction.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Fuck your survey. Okay, so he's worth 34. What is his yearly? I don't want to know what his holdings are. Okay. So salary is 19 salary and winnings 19.2 million, endorsements 15. So technically you're correct.
Point. I win. Yeah, exactly. He makes more money off the NFL.
Yep.
So that would be how I would define it. Like look up Usain Bolt now. And it's USAIN.
Yeah. I know how to spell Usain. For some reason, I can't spell shit, but Usain I got.
Sometimes if I'm exactly. If I was like, look up hedge fund, you'd be like HEGG.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Net. How do I?
I guarantee it's going to be all endorsements money.
I
think. We'll see.
All right. So apparently he's worth 60 million. Let me see what I can find about his directly endorsements. Endorse. Yeah, I mean, I know he makes more money. The Olympics doesn't pay you shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So he earns $33 million a year from being Usain Bolt.
Just from him. Just like his brand.
Okay.
Or whatever.
I found the Forbes. So Peyton Manning to Usain Bolt by the same resource. 2.5 million from salary or winnings, $30 million in endorsements. He makes more than Peyton Manning in endorsements. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the difference. Because like I would argue that an Olympian is being like it's paid for performance, right? An Olympian is being yeah.
Well, okay. I was gonna say Michael Phelps.
Okay, that's interesting. I would look at that. I would think that would be the same. Way more sponsor money.
Forbes. There we go. Across the board, the same resource.
It's crazy that Usain Bolt makes 60 million a year and Peyton Manning only has like 34.
No, 30, 30 million. But he doesn't make more overall, but like he makes a disproportionate amount from endorsements.
Off of his endorsements, yeah.
Like it's 15 and 15 for Peyton Manning. It's 2 and
but he's also
30
it's like supply and demand though, because Usain doesn't make money from running. He has to make his money from endorsements, so he has to charge more.
I guess. That or they offer him more.
Yeah.
So he makes 55 million a year, 12 million from sponsorships.
Michael Phelps?
Yeah.
Where does he make the other money from?
From assets, he makes 1.5 million. His salary is 20,000 from.
Okay, listen to that. Listen to what you just said. That fucking swimming son of a bitch only gets 20,000.
He has three different salaries that are adding up right here, and there's more I can show. So salary from one thing, he makes 20,000. From salary from another thing, he makes 30,000. Salary 3 makes him 450,000.
So do you think he does coaching, or do you think he owns like a swimming gym, or
I don't know that.
It's got to be something like that. Yeah.
That or he's performing at like events where I don't know. These are broken down by year. So I'm not sure exactly how this works. Like he made a bonus of $1 million here.
Or maybe he does speaking fees, or he has a book or something, you know, like it's always something else. Yeah.
So but 55 overall and 12 million from sponsorships.
Yeah. But again, like even you and I, as we're going through it now, you see that he's not getting
none of them were listed as swimming
from the World Swimming Federation. He's got to find other ways to make his money. And that's what I think the Olympics should be, which is why I just think that the badminton and the honestly, never mind. Fuck it. By that rule, fucking badminton should be in. Fuck it. By that fucking rule, checkers should be in.
Well, fucking bridge was almost.
You should have a goddamn fucking checkers of Olympics.
There was almost bridge. You could play.
I remember when that happened.
Play bridge.
I remember when that happened.
In fact, in the older Olympics, they didn't have like Olympic arenas for swimming events, so they did it in the local river. And there used to be a breath holding competition, essentially. stay underwater for as long as you can as you swim that direction. And
No, there were some crazy fucking Olympic sports, dude. Like
Yeah.
I was reading about. There's one where there was like essentially the cannonball. Who could cannonball the deepest?
make the
Like,
biggest
if you-
splash or whatever.
It was fucking crazy. And then there was one that was like solo synchronized swimming or something weird like that. Or maybe it was duo synchronized swimming, but it wasn't like
Well,
it
duo-
was only in one Olympics.
Duo still exists. I watched it the other day. There used to have been like single dancing, water dancing.
Yeah. Oh, fucking water dancing. There was a top 5 we did on the exploded.com one time. You can probably still find it if you Google like top 5 Olympic sports that shouldn't be Olympic sports or something like that. But there really was like solo synchronized swimming. And when I saw it, I went, what the fuck is that? It seems like a lot of times every Olympics, they try to come up with something new to put on there. That's why I don't think like I was watching the air pistol. I still don't actually know what air pistol is unless it's those guns
BB
that shoot
guns.
the little pellets.
Yeah, BB guns.
It's just the. So why is BB gun a fucking sport?
Because it's like shooting any other thing. It's just a low powered rifle.
Yeah, but they don't have like they have rifle
it's a
shooting. You know, they have real
marksmanship.
gun shooting.
I mean, why do you have gun shooting versus archery? Well, I mean, it's all the same thing. It's just how good are you at that tool? So,
Well, when I watched the
BB
Winter
guns have their
Olympics,
own
there's this
category.
one. Well, like there's on the Winter Olympics, there's one called the biathlon.
Yeah, where
it's
you run and
literally skiing and shooting.
Yeah, 22. You ski like 12 miles and shoot like 5 different target sets with a 22.
I mean, that seems like somebody just threw a dart at 2 fucking sports and said, "That's the new one, guys."
That's the one thing that like I hold the Olympics.
I want to see.
It has.
I want to see synchronized
sport.
shooting. That's what I want to see.
It has to be a sport that kind of makes some sort of sense. There has to be a clear objective to excel at. Now, bridge, that I don't believe that is a sport, but skiing 12 miles and shooting shit while you're trying to do it as fast as you can and hit as many targets as you can, that's a sport. Like ski jumping, not a practical use, but you can be better at it than somebody else. So they're all.
Well, that's how I feel about fucking table tennis. I mean, table tennis is a game. It's not a fucking sport. How do you find the difference between a game and a sport? I think if you can play in your fucking garage when you're drunk, it's a game.
Soccer is a game as well as a sport. Sport and
Well, then
game
fuck,
are
dude,
like
by this
unanimous.
fucking rules, beer pong should be in the fucking Olympics, dude.
It may
beer
be.
pong should be in the
Give
fucking
it
Olympics.
20 years. Let the league establish itself and apply for Olympic status.
I mean, and literally that requires fucking skill.
willy-nilly
That's
throw
not.
shit in.
I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna put table tennis in, let's just fucking put beer pong in. At least that'll be fun to watch. You know, that'll be more interesting. I watch table tennis and I feel like all I hear is like the little, it's that sound that it's like reiterating to me, not a sport, not a sport, not a sport. The little ting, the little
what?
ting, 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 ting.
So is tennis
and
a
every time
sport?
it goes ting, I hear it go, oh, this isn't a sport. This is a joke. This isn't a sport. This is a joke. And it
Is tennis a
ting,
sport?
Ding, 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 ding. This is a fucking sport. Yes, it's a fucking sport. Yeah, that's it. That's the sound. That's the sound,
tennis sound.
of table tennis.
No,
not
that's the
being a
sound of
sport.
tennis. It's just as much as a sport as table tennis.
That's not the sport of tennis.
Yes, it is.
What did you just play? Really? What did you just play?
That was tennis sounds.
That was not. You're just googling shit. That was not true tennis sounds.
That was
because
tennis
true
sounds.
tennis sounds is where they go.
Oh yeah, so you want some that's what makes it a sport.
You never hear that at table tennis. This is what you hear at table tennis. Bing, 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 bing. And then occasionally Forrest Gump. That's what you hear at fucking table tennis.
What the fuck? You were so disillusioned with what takes
I
talent.
was the best at my sport. I was the best at my sport. Are there any other Olympic sports that you saw that you thought should not be Olympic sports? That was
I
my
like
big
how you
one. Was
changed
the air pistol, the badminton. Those are the big ones.
Rugby.
Table tennis.
Rugby made no sense to me.
That seems like, is there, well, you know, you're right. There's probably like in England, that's probably as big as American football is here.
Oh no, it's huge, but I still cannot wrap my mind around the rules of the game. And I kind of have a bias against it because it makes no sense to me. Sailing, I watched some sailing, taekwondo. I watched a bunch of weird ones. Apparently everybody's
They should give me a
volleyball.
fucking. Oh, beach volleyball is awesome. Yeah, I was watching the beach volleyball last night all day long, watching the beach volleyball.
Yeah. Volleyball is not so much my
It's
thing.
because we're doing good in it, man. We're doing good in it.
We're
And because
already out
you
of the
still don't get the
championship in
idea of the
doubles.
Olympics. Well, we only got the bronze.
Well, we lost.
Well, bronze is second. Second loser.
We lost third.
No, we won third.
No, we are the second shittiest team.
Oh, okay. I see the spin you're trying to put on. The main point that I had is like, you still think the Olympics is about coming together as a world. You don't realize that it's about defeating the rest of the world.
It's not. Play your little games.
It's like that. It's us getting our empire shit out.
I'm all for hungry hippos being an Olympic sport because it's all silly. Just play your games. I won hungry hippos over you. I'm the best. And go about your life.
That is what it's about.
I don't give a shit.
It is hungry hippos. You want to be the hippo that eats the most marbles.
No,
and if you
I'm
eat
saying,
the most
no, I'm not talking
marbles, you win.
metaphorically. I'm saying make hungry hippos a fucking Olympic sport.